we have episode 2 of making my daily a little bit nicer. So you guys can't tell, but I have already fixed the air conditioning. It is amazing. It just needed Freon added to it, which I used. This little charge kit worked super well. I got the windows working, so this window now works. I went ahead and changed the other one as well, just because I figured it wouldn't be far behind. As you can tell, I still have the door panel off, and that is because I decided to change out the speakers as well. They're old, they're original, they're blown. So that's what we're going to be working on now. Is I've already got these two Sundown 5 1/4 inch speakers mounted on the original brackets. So we're going to go ahead and cut up some wiring, get them mounted, and see how they sound. Okay, I'm going to try and strip this back a little bit using the incorrect tool.
Never wanna see me once again, but I'm tripping. Stuck inside my head, then again, what's the difference? Hoping that you love me in the end for this distance.
Now we're going to take these little connectors, which I don't know if they're too big or not. We'll see. Fold this over, stick it in here. That works. Take these ends, plug them into their respective spots back here. Beautiful. Almost. Okay. Now before we go any farther, let's just turn on the car, play some music, and see if it actually works. You probably can't see it, but yeah, you can. We're working. Do now is just replicate that to the other side, screw them into the door, put the other door panel back on, and we're done with this. Right, onto this side now. I'm going to try and not take this entire door panel off if I can, because I've already done it a couple times. You can see it's pretty messed up right here. And for some reason, this driver's side is just a pain in the ass. So I'm going to see if I can just pull up on this a little bit and get underneath of it and do it. Good, baby. I don't think you can see. Hold on, let me turn it up. I did end up taking the door panel off, but the second one in it is in as well. Okay, so now let's just check and make sure that I didn't somehow catastrophically mess anything up. That still works. Okay, I'm gonna plug in my phone once this boots up, and we'll play some music and make. Sounds pretty good for being 5 1/4 speakers. Tackling these rear deck speakers today. I got these nice down for sound 6x9s that we're going to be putting in.
Pockets fake, too be goofy, couldn't get us good. AG's over this, but I'm slow in the wind. Oh, yes, tell me, goddamn, 14's on it, bitch. Yes, sir, I appreciate you noticing my trip. Slam to the pavement like what it is. Hey, slow me back, tell her that I'm over this. When I'm sitting black like my heart, I'm emotionless. When I'm sitting black like my heart, I'm emotionless.
of them, but it's okay. 2 is all it needs.
Noticing my drip.
Alright, I got one of the new 6x9s in. I'm leaving the other one for right now because I need to make sure that this one works. So let's do the same as we did with the other ones and get the car started. Shit, I can already tell without even going back there that it's working. I don't know if I can get you guys to see. Oh, 2x. Oh yeah, there we go. Went through the other side and then we're gonna wrap this up and call it a day. Alright, I just finished the install of these speakers. They sound phenomenal, so we're going to wrap it up for the day. And the next thing we're going to work on in a couple days is installing the subwoofer. Got to get all this crap out of here. Wire in the amp, run all the wiring, literally do everything on it. It's going to be an involved job, so we'll see you then. Alright, we are back working on the Honda. Today I'm going to work on the sub install. So for right now, I'm just going to work on actually wiring the sub the correct way, getting it into the box, and then we're going to work on cleaning out the car and then getting it all installed. So for right now, we're just gonna chill in the house since it's nice and cool and work on wiring.
Traumatized while I'm cutting checks. I know it makes you mad when I'm upset, but baby, you ain't seen nothing yet. Living life on the edge cause I'm all blessed. Baby, will you even call me in the morning? I'm so tired of this shit, sick of stalling. Say I'm the one for you cause I'm falling.
Well, that was pretty short-lived. As it turns out, I'm actually going to need to solder. I don't know how to solder, so my dad's gonna come help me. It'll be a few more days before he can get out here, but let me show you exactly what the issue is that I'm running into. So, what I need to do is, since this is a dual voice coil subwoofer, I need to loop the negative from one side to the negative on the other, positive to positive, etc. And then what I need to do is, since there's only one of each terminal on the box instead of 2, I need to branch off from one side, the positive and negative, to the inside of the box. The problem is, this big boy gauge is too thick to be able to fit 2 sets of wire in here. So what I need to do is, we need to wire this, go from 2 to 2, and then off of here I need to strip back the insulation. I'm probably just going to do it on the other side since this one's already in. Strip back the insulation, take another wire, wrap it around, solder it, and then have that wire go to the box. And then we're going from the box to the amplifier, and then we'll be good to go. But I really can't do anything without a soldering iron, so we'll see you in a few days. Look at my wheels! Alright boys, we are back. I ended up getting COVID, so I was out for like 8 or 10 days. I was super tired, didn't really feel like doing anything, so I didn't really get any work done on the car. But after that, I was off that weekend and I went over to my dad's house, like I was saying earlier in the video. His soldering iron actually bit the dust, so we weren't able to solder the wires together. But what we did, and I might be able to show you when we get back there, is we actually kind of threaded the wires together and kind of interwoven themselves, like sort of like this, where basically we took one wire and the other one and we just kind of split them and fed them through, kind of weaved itself together. So that's what we did for the sub. Instead of soldering all together, then we just added electrical tape to everything and got it all put in. We got the sub installed, we got the amp installed. I'm going to show you guys what it all looks like in the car and kind of what we did, but it sounds phenomenal. This car is amazing. I already tried recording a little clip. The bass doesn't really transfer to the phone, obviously, so you guys can't really tell. But let's take a look at it. So here's what we got. It's a Sundown Audio V2 Classic. It came with the Down for Sound box. That's why I ordered it from. So this whole subwoofer and enclosure just kind of came as a kit, and it came with 4-gauge oxygen-free copper wiring. So that's what we use. This whole box is a kit. You can get it from Down for Sound for like, I think it was like $350. Like, it's a super good deal, especially for how high quality it is. we just took a piece of plywood, put it down, fabbed up a couple of these brackets, just one in each corner, to stop it from moving around, obviously. And then this is just because underneath is the spare tire, and if I didn't have the cardboard underneath, this corner right here was actually rattling a lot because it wasn't flush. Oh shit. Uh-oh. Ooh. Nothing in that corner. Okay, I'm gonna have to address that. Anyway, like I was saying, the sub is amazing. Let me show you guys the amp setup that we did. Pull this shit out of the way. Ugh. Don't mind me, I have toilet paper in my car. It's not because I shit myself in the car, it's because we went to the grocery store and had enough space for everything. Alright, so here's what we did with the amp. It's kind of corrugated metal behind the seat. So we just bolted it here and had it sit under this plastic piece. We've got the coax cables going around, going through here, behind here, underneath this trim up to the head unit. And the power wires are going right here. They're going down. They're actually going to the other side and up. And then, well, open the hood so you guys can see. Rip my damn grill off. You can see we got it coming out over there, going all the way across, nice and tidy, tucked up under everything, to the fuse, to the battery. So it's pretty simple, pretty basic subwoofer setup, but it sounds phenomenal. Oh, I also have a gain control knob. So right now I just have the amplifier. I think I can show you. I have the amplifier basically completely maxed out as far as gain and boost. And then I just control the actual amount of bass that I want from that control knob that I have next to the steering wheel. Which is super nice, because even with the amp turned all the way up, if I have that control knob turned all the way down, there's zero bass. So if I'm like listening to a podcast, or if like my girlfriend's with me and we're trying to listen to music but still talk, I can have no bass or very little bass. And then I've not even been able to turn that knob all the way up because it's so unbelievably loud. But it's crisp and it sounds amazing, which is awesome. So super happy with that. But anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here because I think it's a nice clean wrap up to everything. Got full new audio in the system, or in the car, so sounds great. Next video we're back working on the E30, so I'll see you guys then.